What's up? I'm Melanie Nicole and you're watching my YouTube channel. Alright, so in spirit of finding a PPD free black hair dye, I'm going to tell you guys about my allergy to jet black hair dye, or at least to PPD, which is usually in most dark hair dyes. Because it's a tragic story and I think you guys should know, and I also think it'll be beneficial so that you can believe me when I say I'm allergic and that this works. So if you are allergic to jet black hair dye, or if you even just want to watch an install and hear a story time, make sure you keep on watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, because we're going to get into some details. You're going to hear something personal about me. But yeah, overall, just make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be installing this wig from Arabella Hair. I was going to be installing the wig that I dyed, but I attempted to do a bob cut and it looks a mess. Truth be told, it looks a hot mess. So we're gonna install this wig and I'm going to tell you guys the story. I'll hopefully include some pictures so that you can get a visual. But yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so now that we're back in balls, we can get into the story time and the install. I think the first time, well actually let me start back. So I love a good jet black. I want it to be a jet black, especially in college. I would always dye my hair jet black and I didn't think nothing of it. It seemed fine, but like in my sophomore year of college, I do remember like dyeing my hair jet black and then having like dry patches on my ears. I had a huge, like, at the time we thought it was like wingworm or contact dermatitis. And I had a patch on my arm. So I'm experiencing these things, but I'm not thinking nothing of it like when it comes to the dye. I'm just thinking like I'm wilding. Like clearly I'm doing something wrong at college. I need to chill out. So I fixed those issues. And I only dyed my hair jet black when I took my wig off, because I went straight to straighten my hair. So then I would also realize my scalp was like really dry. I have dry scalp usually, but it's never like this dry. So still to this moment, at least a year in, not thinking nothing of it, I dye my hair again. Same thing, like dry patches on my ear, right in the back of my neck, but nothing too crazy. So now it is about to be Christmas break. I booked a ponytail appointment because I never had a ponytail professionally done at the time. I think this was like 2018. Yeah, 2018, definitely 2018. I booked a ponytail appointment because I've never had a professional ponytail done. I'm excited, and because I love a jet black, I go and it's really just my roots that need to be dyed jet black. So my mom is putting it on. She's like, you know, making sure it's in there so that it's no uneven, you know, patches or anything like that. And we wash it out. I'm ready for my appointment. I got my bundles dyed jet black and I go to get my hair done. Now, granted, I traveled all the way to Harlem to get my hair done, and the girl was late. And so the way things played out, it was easy to blame the girl, but I do want to apologize, girlfriend. It wasn't you. It was me. It wasn't you, it was me. So we go and she's like using her combs, and I don't know if she had it in the, what's that blue solution called? I don't know what that blue solution is called, but she doesn't have her combs in the blue solution. She has them like just laid out, and she's doing my hair. Now I won't lie, the ponytail was fire, okay? Ponytail was beautiful. I'm gonna insert some pictures, but the ponytail looked so good. But nearly maybe 2 or 3 days into having the ponytail, in the middle of the night, it had to be like 4 a.m. I'm waking up like, what is happening? Like it just, I felt like my scalp was on fire. It was so bad, like to the point where I had to take the ponytail out and just dunk my head underwater. And then I realized I had like pus patches in my head. Like you can hit it and hear the pus in my head. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And we go back and think over our steps. not acknowledging the jet black dye again. But we go back and acknowledge my steps, and I'm like, she wasn't washing her comb. She didn't have it in the solution, so maybe that was the case. So I reach out to her, and she said her piece, and you know, it was what it was. So I go to the dermatologist, and we do an allergy test. Comes back, I'm not allergic to anything. Let me put the wig on at least, because I can just roll my mouth and not have an install. So let me put the wig on for a second and we'll get back. I'm using Brit Bougie's lace tint, by the way, in caramel. I did 2 layers and it actually was a little too dark, so I just wiped some of it off. But I also entered pictures of this because my camera never wants to focus. But yeah, there's no makeup on this, just lace tint. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brit Bougie, love her dearly. But yeah, so we go to the dermatologist. They pretty much tell me I'm not allergic to anything. I'm like, okay, that's weird because I'm definitely going through something, but fine. So they give me a topical shampoo and like some drops to dry out the pus patches I have. It works, we're good. Now fast forward to, let me think. I think even after that, I didn't know it was jet black hair dye yet, but I did slow down with dyeing my hair. But that's just because I was, you know, I was going through something with my scalp. Why would I dye my hair? After doing my research, it pretty much shows I was chilling on that time. I think I was just wearing wigs, so I really wasn't dyeing my hair anyway. But I do know the next time I struggled hard was 2020, I think it was 2021. I was turning 21, right? And by this time, I think I had an inkling that I was allergic to jet black hair dye. I can't remember, and I don't have any pictures in my phone that show the reason how I got that inkling. But I just realized, like, okay, you gotta chill when it comes to this. Cool. My 21st birthday is coming up, and I'm like, maybe I'm not really allergic to jet black hair dye. Maybe I just gotta like do it ahead of time or whatever. And y'all, I was gonna get another ponytail. By this time I had cut my hair off, let it grow out, and it was just long enough to get a ponytail. So instead of doing my dyeing my hair the night before my appointment, I dyed my hair I believe like a week and a half in advance. And when I tell y'all my head swelled, I'm gonna include a picture. This is me being very transparent because I was embarrassed. And my best friend and my mom and my sister was telling me I look fine. I look like Megamind, okay? I'm gonna enter the picture. I do terrible with talking and getting things done, so just bear with me. But yeah, so my head swelled, but it worked out because my hair was jet black, and by the time everything calmed down, it was time for my appointment. So everything worked out, but then that's when I knew for sure it was the jet black hair dye. And if I colored my hair any more after that, I probably could have like been in a hospital bed, because that's when I started doing the research and seeing that people have had worse symptoms, and I guess it just gets worse as you go. So when I say my head swelled, y'all, it was so bad. I couldn't fit my wig, couldn't fit my hat, and they sitting here telling me I'm good. Look at this picture and tell me if I'm good. So since then I haven't colored my hair jet black, but as of recently I found that box dye, which is the Ion Color Brilliance PPD free, and when I used it, it worked out perfectly fine. Like, it dropped on my foot and I didn't have no problems, because there were points where even I was trying to dye my wigs jet black, and so it's not on my head for real. But I guess if I didn't wash it out good enough, I still had breakouts. Like, it was that bad. So I had to, like, if I was doing a customer's, well, a client's wig and they wanted jet black, I really should have been charging more because of the fact that it was so serious. But I would just have to wear like super long gloves, super long clothing so that nothing could get onto me. Somehow, some way, it always got on me, and I would like literally wake up the next morning with like almost a welt or a hive kind of thing. So it got really bad, unfortunately, but we're good. And that's pretty much just my story on how I'm allergic to jet black hair dye. And so that started back in 2018ish, and I'm just now finding a PPD free dye, and it did really good. I'm gonna show you guys the wig in a second. All right, for the most part, my story time is over. I'm going to install this wig again. Thank you for watching. All right, y'all, so my camera died, SIM card full, the whole 9 happened. So I just decided we're gonna leave it at the story time. I do want to show y'all the wig so that y'all know it does get jet black. She looks a mess because I threw her to the side. I was pissed. Okay, but yeah, she gets jet black. And yeah, so I would definitely recommend the Ion Color Brilliance PPD free jet black dye if you are allergic to PPD. I wasn't even sure if it was like specifically the ingredient PPD or if it was something else in the jet black, but I do think that it is, or I can confirm that now it is the PPD, because as previously stated, it got on my foot, and it actually was on my arm too, and I did not break out the next day like I usually would. So overall, I would give that dye a 10 out of 10 because it's about to change my life again, because it's been so long since I've had jet black hair dye because of that reason. I hope this was helpful if you are someone who deals with the PPD allergy but still wants to have that jet black hair. I hope this is something that you can turn to. I don't know if I'm going to test it on my actual head yet. I'm a little nervous, but yeah, I hope this was helpful. That's the only thing I have. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.